Hey guys, welcome back to Adventure Built. My name is Kelly. Today I'm with Carl from Nissan Motorsports. And Carl, you guys are here showing off all of the cool new Nismo products on the new Frontier as well as the Xterra. Can you tell me about all that stuff?
Sure, exactly. We're here this weekend at Overland Expo to support the launch of our new Nismo off-road line of products. So essentially Nissan's alternative to the aftermarket for owners of our trucks and SUVs.
Excellent. And I've seen your stuff here on the new Frontier, and it looks really, really nice.
Thank you.
What have you guys developed for the Frontier so far?
So we're basically, we're starting, this is our first year out, we're covering the basics. So wheels, suspension, bumpers, lighting, and we're doing Bedrack for the Frontier, as well as a Nismo off-road rooftop tent.
And is the rooftop tent co-bred in with someone else, or is it your own tent?
So we sourced it through one of our suppliers, and it's Nismo off-road branded, but it's uniquely ours.
And the new Frontier is looking really good with your
Thank
stuff.
you.
Is there a suspension coming out in the future for the new Frontier?
So there is. So we've done a high-performance suspension. We've partnered with Bilstein, who is our OE supplier for the Pro 4X versions, and essentially what we're offering is the ability to increase the off-road performance. Our system will go from 0 to 2 inches in height, improve damping, greater capacity in the shocks. We have remote reservoir shocks in the rear, so you can handle the extra loads and off-roading.
Excellent. And the new Frontier, I mean, can we talk about that for a minute?
Sure,
Let's just talk about.
I know that truck well.
Yeah, the new Frontier is just awesome. Tell me some of the things that make the new Frontier so much better than the previous model's Frontier.
I think, we took the strengths of the old truck, which was its durability, its robustness, its capability, and just took it to the next level. I think the biggest changes are around refinement. So increased performance from the engine. We now have 3.8 that puts out 3.8 liter V6 that puts out 310 horsepower. So that's an increase of 50 horsepower. But it's much smoother engine. It's much more fuel efficient. It's coupled with a 9-speed automatic transmission, so you get better acceleration as well as greater fuel economy. A lot of work's gone into the ride and handling on the truck. So responsive, refined, a lot of things like hydraulic cab mounts, double pane glass to make the vehicle quieter. So really an overall improvement. And then of course a lot of new technology as well in terms of things like forward emergency braking, intelligent cruise control, and a killer Fender audio system.
So Carl, is there any option for a locker for the rear or the front?
So we do have a rear locker on the Pro 4X.
Okay.
Factory standard on that trim.
Okay, and it's only that one model, correct?
Yes, just the Pro 4X, which is our off-road edition.
Excellent. And I don't want to kick a hornet's nest here, but I've heard a lot of talk that basically the cab portion of the Frontier looks almost identical to the Tacoma. Any comment?
Well, they are mid-sized trucks, so you're going to see some similarities there in terms of size. I would say there's maybe some styling similarity, but we think the truck stands uniquely on its own, and we've had a lot of positive feedback from existing Frontier owners about the styling.
Excellent. Yeah, I was talking to Roman at Expo Mountain West about the Frontier, and he was saying that it drives amazing. We haven't personally had a chance to drive it, but he said it drives really, really well.
Yeah, I would say that's one of the areas where our engineering team just knocked it out of the park. The refinement, the handling, the chassis tuning on this is really next level. And I've driven all the mid-sized trucks, and I think we've landed on a winner.
Excellent. Yeah, I've heard that it's basically the Warrior concept for the Titan, but kind of shrunken down.
There was definitely some influence in that, for sure.
Yeah, I guess if you have something that really strikes people, you can go with it, do it. Because, I mean, the execution in this is just great. So what else is in the future for Nismo coming out with aftermarket stuff for the Frontier?
So we're really just scratching the surface with Nismo off-road. We plan to continue to expand the products that we offer for the Frontier. Maybe even a few more things for the Xterra, because we've got a lot of loyal owners out there. And then we're going to start to work on products for the Titan and Pathfinder maybe and Armada. So really sky's the limit. We know there's a market for it, and we want to be out there and offer an alternative for customers who are looking for that from Nissan.
All right, Carl, so I don't want to kick another hornet's nest.
All right.
But the Pathfinder no longer has that Pathfinder feel. It's more like a minivan. The Xterra you guys don't make anymore. Are you ever thinking, is Nissan Motors thinking of bringing the Xterra back?
Well, never comment on future product plans. That's lesson number one that we're taught. What I will say, though, is if you haven't driven the Pathfinder yet, the new Pathfinder, you should try it, because it's definitely more rugged than the the previous generation, and so we're looking at that and saying, what can we do with it with Nismo off-road? How much further can we take it? So I think you'd be pleasantly surprised.
Excellent. I'm sure I would. I'll see if I can get behind the wheel on that one. All right, Carl, is there anything else on the Frontier that really stands out to you?
On the truck itself?
Yeah, the truck or the aftermarket support.
Okay, so obviously I'm here about Nismo off-road. We're pretty proud of the Bedrack that we developed and the rooftop tent setup. Easy way somebody can get that stuff right through their Nissan dealer. I just think that the truck all around is fantastic. I personally am a big fan of the Fender audio system. It's probably my one favorite feature. I think it's one of the best in the market.
I'd agree with you. I actually had a Titan back in the day, and that Fender system was really, really nice. I'm actually still a little missing that thing just a little bit.
Understand. A great truck.
So, Carl, is the front bumper, is that winch compatible, or is it just a steel kind of overlay?
Yeah, so our bumpers for the previous generation Frontier and the Xterra are winch compatible, but for the new Frontier, we didn't go that way. And the reason was that in order to fit a winch, we run into issues with the sensors for the ADAS system. So, forward emergency braking and collision warning and intelligent cruise control. And we do not want to touch that stuff. It's there for a reason. And so, we just really couldn't find a way to package a winch without disturbing that. But the bumper is, heavy duty steel. It's got recovery points. And additional lighting and provides more protection for the truck when you're off-road.
Do you see that in the future of having the option for the winch mount in your guys' line of Nismo products?
Possibly. We're going to continue to study it and see what we can do. We know there's an appetite for, a winch bumper. It's just, with new technology on new products, it makes development of things like that a little more challenging than in the past.
Yeah, I'm sure it's no easy task trying to fit a winch behind all of that technology in the bumper there.
Yeah. I mean, pretty easy on the Xterra we have out here or our past generation Frontier, but new trucks are more of a challenge.
Yeah, definitely. All right, and where can people find Nismo products at?
So they can find them through their local Nissan dealer. We also have some independent retailers that sell Nismo products online or at their shops, and then online at nismoparts.usa.com.
Excellent. You guys really should take a good look at the Frontier because I think it's going to stand up. It's definitely going to be a competitor for the Tacoma in the near future. I personally am a Tacoma fan. I have a Tacoma. I got a 2020 Tacoma on 35s, and I'm hoping to see where the Frontier, where the aftermarket support takes the Frontier.
Well, thank you. And I think if you spend some time in the Frontier, the new Frontier, we might make a convert out of you.
Yeah, we'll see, Carl. We'll see about that.
Hey,
Carl, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
You guys, be sure to subscribe, be sure to like, and follow us on IG, @AdventureBit_, and we'll see you guys next time.
Daddy likey.